So see, remember when I first started doing this, when I first opened this program up, and I kept saying, "Why is it stopping? Why is it stopping?"
You moved it out. You didn't think we were going to get to this point in the show. You didn't think we were going to record this much tonight. It's been a real long night. Huh?
But you did say that you had your Alexa and your Google, they were arguing with each other. What were they arguing about?
Oh man, like I'll throw out a question like out into the world, expecting like my wife to answer or something, and she won't say nothing, but my internet wife will. You know what I'm saying? Like Alexa will be like, "So what you're looking for is," and then Google will be like, no. What you're really looking for is.
That happens to my phone a lot too. I'll sit back and I'll ask Google. Matter of fact, let me see this. Hey Google, what do you know about me?
Here's what you told me. First, I love women with big ass titties. Second, the definition of tomorrow. Third, I like to eat pussy.
All right. It's got you pegged.
So it's
almost like it knows you. It's weird.
So when you're talking about this AI technology and the convenience, the convenience that it does provide for us for simple shit, but at the same time, I be asking the Google, "Hey Google, are you listening to me right now?"
I'm designed to wait in standby mode until I'm activated, like when you say, "Hey Google." The status indicator on your device lets you know when I'm activated. When I'm in standby mode, I won't send what you're saying to Google or anyone else.
I'm supposed to believe that.
Shit. She sound real convincing, bro.
She sound convincing as fuck. TDP.
Bro, that's crazy. She sound like she got some DSLs and everything.
She got some shit.
In-house.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I like the way, right, I like it, and it's funny.
You know what the Google logos, that, you know what I'm saying, that weird, like, 3D colored.
Three little with the
Yeah,
colors in it.
you know what that's for.
That's Chrome.
You know what that,
this right here.
Yeah, the Chromebook, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right there, the Chrome.
Hey, won't you try shutting the fuck up? It's time for the TDP Pirate Radio Show, starring your host, Devilish D. TDP.
Number one station. Number one station.
You done brought the CIA spying device into your house already, bro.
It's been here with my cell phone.
That's the, you know what I'm saying, like, that's the trade-off. Like, if you want the comfort, if you want the creature comforts, if you want the creature comforts, if you want to be able to go into, you know what I'm saying, if you want to be able to walk into your house and your phone tells your house, okay, I'm home, drop the temperature to this temp, dim this light, turn this on, start fucking pouring me a drink, you know what I'm saying. If you want your house to, you know what I'm saying, if you want all your shit to be synced up and fucking live the Jetsons life, my dude, we're on our way.
All right.
That's the trade-off.
That's the trade-off. Okay, let me, I'm glad you said that. Let's talk about a trade-off. I went to, I'm not gonna lie, I smoke weed, and we in Texas, and it's illegal. I'm putting that on the road. I'll go fuck. But I walked into my my regular drug dealer's house. I'm not gonna say his name. Walked in his house, and as soon as I walked in his front door, I have to ring the doorbell.
Okay.
With the little camera device on.
All right.
Walked in his house, and he's got one of those, the Hive TV camera.
Okay.
2 or 3 of these set up in every room while you're dealing drugs, to me. In the front room when you walk in, and in the actual room where he's bagging and packaging.
All right.
So
now, is that going to the cloud?
That everything you do, it goes to.
I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about.
You have to have a. You have to be signed. You have to have.
I don't know if that goes to the cloud. If that goes to a hard drive, and you're saying.
You have to have a Google account. A Google account to sign into it. That way they can send all the pictures and all the video footage every time the sensor goes off straight to your phone for your convenience, so you can see what's going on at your crib. Think about this. If I can see it, who else sees this? So why? So my question is this. Why do drug dealers put this kind of technology in their crib?
Convenience, bro.
Convenience for who? The police? Because guess what? Now I got video footage of everything that you do and all the activity.
Yeah, but they have to get a warrant to get that.
They don't need no. Come on,
to get
man.
that
They don't need no warrant.
Yeah, they gotta get a warrant.
They don't need no warrant. It's already been bought and paid for by the company.
Why?
And you know why? I'm gonna tell you why.
How big of a drug dealer do you think you go to that you think that Google is worried about their little peddly ass? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
they're selling you a dime sack, bro.
I told you, I went to my main drug dealer's house. This guy right here does not deal in just zones or whatever, but video cameras set up.
Well, you need that though. That's the trade-off. That's the trade-off. Yes, you are videotaping yourself, but if somebody tries to hit a lick on you, I bet you know who the fuck did it.
And guess the police will too. So who goes? So I mean,
that's
what?
Just it, though,
everybody goes.
You
to
don't
jail.
like call the who calls the fucking police that sells drugs and just got robbed for their drugs? Nobody calls the fucking police.
The neighbors next door that heard a commotion called them.
I mean, real talk, if you're doing it right, your neighbors are cool with you. And
right, you gotta be on point with it. So yeah,
you gotta be 100 with your neighbors.
That's definitely something. So I never understood why drug dealers have put cameras and shit like up in their crib. I never really understood that. So yeah,
I just got one of those Ring doorbells though.
That shit's
really dope. It's really dope, bro. Because like, if I'm not at the house and somebody comes to my front door, I can have a conversation with them like, hey, yo, look, bro, I'll be there in like 10 minutes.
And that's the trade-off.
You know what I'm saying? That's the trade-off. It's convenience versus, you know what I'm saying, you're giving up a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying, personal, you know what I'm saying, that connect, that, you know what I'm saying, that like, this is all me. You're giving up a little bit of that all me to the collective for the convenience, for the technology. You know
right. You said the collective.
I mean, I'm just
as
like,
if we already been, and we have already been assimilated into the Borg Trump.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the word that came to me when I see it. So it is what it is.
That's true, and that's true, and it's scary how the world now is so dependent. We're just so dependent on. I told you that ring shit. As you know, I used to have that motherfucker plugged up, and it was very convenient because somebody had broke into my car. And I really wanted to know, you know, who's been out there fucking with shit. But it seemed like as soon as I set it up, did nothing happen. Every time a crowd drive by, I gotta see it. And if you hear us coughing, it's because I'm smoking weed, not because we got the corona. Just so you know.
Yeah, I got the psyche.
But anywho, yeah, I see that. That's why it and that's why it goes on. That shit started getting on my nerves. I would get a text message thinking I'm getting some money. But at the same time, it was a car riding by, somebody walking down the street. But it was kind of convenient to have. But that information, dude, is collected. It may seem like garbage to some certain people, but trust me, it's not. It's not garbage to those who want to buy the information. Because guess what? They can use that for something. They can use that to count. They can use that to count how many people walked down the street. How many people drove down the street? What time of night it was? All that information is actually valuable to the AI algorithm that they are trying to input, which they've already input into all of the devices, such as our cell phones, computers, smart cars, and smart homes. And that is what's fucking, that's what's fucking me up about the whole thing. Yeah, it comes in handy when you're getting fucked off, but you don't realize, like you said, it's a trade-off.
I just like when Google and Alexa fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd just be asking a question at the house and they both try and answer, and then they try and like one up each other.
TDP, #1 station.
Please hang up and try again.
You are locked in to DMR Internet Radio. Do you own a business or provide a service? Then let DMR increase your customer base by providing you with a platform to reach new business worldwide. Visit DetroitMovement.com for more information or email us at dmrradio@yahoo.com.
DMR Radio.
Hey, won't you try shutting the fuck up? It's time for the TDP Pirate Radio Show, starring your host, Devilish D. TDP
come off 5G? You say you watched the video about
I watched
5G.
Okay.
And then here's a joke that I made.
I don't think it's 5G, not coronavirus.
Right.
I don't think the coronavirus is trying to keep us indoors so they can change us over to 5G. That's a bit far-fetched. I know people that have died.
Let me tell you. Right, and I agree with you. And like David Icke said, people are dying. That's not a doubt. But dying of what? They're dying of what underlying health causes. So basically they're saying is if you got tested for coronavirus, but you died of a heart attack, guess what you died of? Coronavirus. That's what they're saying. But
well, did the inability to breathe correctly and all them being on the, I'm saying, did that cause you to have the heart attack? Because
the disease got you. The disease did what it does. It got you sick enough to what? Exacerbate one of your already pre-existing.
Yeah, then COVID-19 killed you.
COVID-19 didn't kill you. You died of a heart attack.
If it got you to that point where it exacerbated your heart enough to where you had a heart attack, then yeah, COVID-19.
If you already had a pre-existing condition, you already had heart problems. You had maybe a triple bypass.
Be that as it may, COVID-19 is the thing that puts you over. COVID-19 is what killed you, regardless.
Okay.
You understand?
If that be the case,
that is my.
If that be the case, let me just say this then. Okay. Have you ever? Did you look? You say you.
No, I'm not saying you got diagnosed with COVID-19 and you go get in a car wreck and get run over.
You died of COVID-19.
That's not COVID-19. That's not the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But if the virus pushes, you know what I'm saying, your immune system to the point that something gives out, bro, then that's, you know what I'm saying, that's COVID-19
so
taking
COVID-19
you out.
It came in there and fuck with your heart.
Yeah,
but COVID-19 didn't make you crash into a motherfucker.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? COVID-19 didn't make you step in front of that bus, bro. Chill out. That is not a viable death.
Oh, God. Oh, you making my stuff.
Bro, we're living fucking a million ways to die in the West, bro. Where is fucking Seth What's-His-Face? Where is that dumb motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Well, you can die by dysentery, you can die by pneumonia.
Oh, shit.
You can walk in front of a bus, you can get COVID-19, 17, 18, you can get 18, 19. That was a good blend.
Like they serving up cocktails at the bar. Wait a minute.
The COVID corner, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a new bar.
A new bar.
It's gonna be the new bar. You know,
like the new Starbucks.
It's gonna be a pop-up, you know what I'm saying? The COVID corner. Well, you had COVID-19. No, you can't even come. We don't accept your kind here. Did you get vaccinated? Bye.
They got the temperature thing for your head when you walk in.
Bye, Felicia.
You got the temperature thing on your head. Like you got COVID-19, you can come on in.
Somebody sitting there with a Boba Fett helmet on, you know what I'm saying? Or a Predator helmet, looking at the body temp as they walk in, you know what I'm saying? You just hear some clicking noises, you know what I'm saying?
So you can't walk in that motherfucker unless you got a temperature of 104 or better. You ain't got the shit, so you're not welcome. That's funny. Oh, God, you got my stomach hurting on that one. That is too funny. Forget what I'm talking about. We gonna take a
I don't even know, bro. You're going to have to cut that into like 4 segments.
Yeah, I'm about to find the one. Let me see. Here we go. Yeah.
TDP, #1 station.
Not like mainstream radio, smashing the known to mainstream radio. DMR Radio. You are on the air. Detroit Movement Radio. Hello.
Is it like mainstream radio? No.
Wow. I cannot walk, I cannot see. I am on pills, I am on lean. I'm with the team, SPG. Stay with the work, stay with the beat. I cannot walk, I cannot see. I am on pills, I am on lean. I am with the team, SPG. Stay with the work, stay with the beat. I am a hot, getting the pot, getting it hot, making the cup, serving the punks, getting the pot, fucking it up, sucking the fuck. She just nut, I just leave, fucking the beef, smoking on leaf, getting the green, looking like Popeye with one eye on the beam. Bitch, I am on trip, I'm just gon' drip, fucking your bitch in a ski mask. Walk out the door with the dope, straight out the stove, whip out the bowl. Fuck at your bitch, she am on shit, you ain't on shit. Fuck y'all click, your click ain't real as my fucking click. I pull up and let the whole thing good break. I cannot walk, I cannot see. I am on pills, I am on lean. I am with team, SPG. Stay with the work, stay with the beat. I cannot walk, I cannot see. I am on pills, I am on lean. Stay with the team, SPG. Stay with the work, stay with the beam, stay with the gleam. Diamonds on on fleek, diamonds on flare. Look at my glare, smoking like air. Oh my God, who's that there? He not with my set, shoot him in the back. Oh, Ricky boy got hit in the racks. Hit with the racks, he get hit with the stats. Clarence on head, that bitch nigga dead. I cannot walk, I cannot see. I am on pill in the sea, in my cup, mixed with the lean, mixing it up. My chemist, nigga, I'm a scientist. When I get with the beaker, just sticking the residue straight off the beaker. I'm whipping the work and I get on the cleaners. Go to the cleaners, I'm cleaning up my money, working the hundreds, getting this money, fucking your bitch, money in bundles, getting on pallets, smoking on Sally, getting the rabbits, making the magic. I do the flip, I do the drip. She is not shit, making that bitch a whole fucking 10, straight from a 1. You dig? I cannot walk, I cannot see. I am on pills, I am on lean. I'm with the team, SPG, stay with the work, stay with the beam. I cannot walk, I cannot see. I am on pills, I am on lean. Stay with the team, SPG, stay with the work, stay with the beat, bitch.
TDP, #1 station.
Detroit Movement Radio. Tired of other stations playing the same damn songs over and over? Make the move to the movement. Detroit Movement, that is. Detroit Movement Radio. Not like mainstream radio. My mama said, my mama said, make the move to the movement. Detroit Movement Radio.
Oh, I do want to talk about, like you said, the social media aspect of it, and only having, the one account. And what pisses me off about social media is that they filter through a lot of the real shit that you want to put on.
Yeah, if there's something that I want to see on Facebook, I don't go scrolling through my wall hoping to see it. I have to go and look for shit.
But that video I was showing you was telling you how addictive social media is, and how it does create. That's why I wanted you to watch it. How it does create a chemical reaction in your brain.
Okay, so on that same thing.
And we have no choice but to use this technology.
You're checking your phone, for notifications.
For that light.
I do that, Everybody does that, bro.
Today, bro.
I get on this bitch and I'll be doing something, and I'll get on this hoe and I'll just be fucking stuck. Retarded, because I'll be scrolling through my wall. That
it's just natural.
That is a legit thing. And it's not necessarily a bad thing any more than having a drink or two is a bad thing, or smoking a blunt is a bad. It's not a bad thing in moderation. You have to control that shit though, because if you can't control, what's the rules of pimping, bro? When the urge to get high is stronger than the urge to make money, that is when you are a motherfucking fiend, bro.
About that?
You gotta control your shit.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's
true. That's
old
true.
school.
But and the thing about it is, and what I like about what he said too is that he said two things, and that really fucked me up. It's like how if I post a picture, it's gonna target certain people in my friends list. And it's going to send them out in moderation.
Yeah,
which means that
it's not going to go out to everybody.
At the same time.
That's the algorithm.
So we sit here and we wait, and we'll sit. Like I said, I posted that. And that's how I experimented on myself when I posted my new picture, right? And I sat back, and for some reason, I'm sitting here looking at my phone, waiting for the first like.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm waiting on the crackhead. Like I'm waiting for the dope man to bring me some weed or something. And I said, when I realized that, I said, damn, I'm stuck in the loop. That's me.
That is an addiction, and it is something that we as a people need to realize is there. It's not. See what I'm saying? Like, that's not something that you think about. Nobody goes to motherfucking Facebook Anonymous. That's kind of stupid. Hi, my name is Tony. I'm a Facebook aficionado. Been off Facebook for 3 weeks. I got the chip. And
it's our, you know what? It's our addiction to technology is what scares me. It's a double-edged sword. Because on one hand, on the good side of technology, we need this. Because if it wasn't for certain technologies, I wouldn't be able to broadcast certain things out. Same thing when the radio was invented, then the TV was invented, then internet was invented. We need these tools because people who have voices have been silenced now have a voice.
Yes.
They now have a platform. They now have a resource they can use to get out, important or their information.
Indeed.
But the problem that I'm having is that a lot of that's being monitored. It's being recorded. It's being sold, and it's being used to input into an AI, artificial intelligence algorithm, which is used now, even right now, to control our life. Think about this. Do you really think if somebody posted on Facebook right now something that was of adult or nudity or inappropriate content on Facebook, do you really think that Facebook technicians and developers are sitting there going through millions and millions of posts and stuff, trying to figure out trying to figure out what's appropriate and what's not? No, that is what? AI technology. Keyword strokes. Certain facial recognition or body recognition. It ain't just facial recognition, body recognition technology. Look, you see how facial recognition technology works, right? So think if they can see a pair of tits. This AI program, this AI algorithm already knows this is inappropriate. Take it off. There's no human being behind that desk saying, I gotta take this off.
I feel like that's a bunch of, while I don't, discredit anything you just said, that's a lot of like community shit too, because motherfuckers see that shit and they're like, oh, I need to report this.
And
there's a whole bunch of Karens out there, bro.
And when they hit that report button, it goes to an AI algorithm.
And that lets it know, that when this picture comes up again, I'll automatically pull it.
It's going to be pulled. Every time I see a picture like this, when I do the little... And I see
learning,
text,
bro.
It's learning. It
makes life easy.
And it does. It's like a trillion compilations per second.
Yeah.
No human being can do that.
Tired of other stations playing the same damn songs over and over. Make the move to the movement. Detroit movement, that is. Detroit Movement Radio. Not like mainstream radio. My mama said, my mama said, make the move to the movement. Detroit Movement Radio.
TDP, #1 station. TDP, #1 station.
Cross town to yo town, it goes down. So loud with no sound, it drove pounds. There's no frowns, just hold down, the moves down. We be at the shit all night until the close down. Across town to yo town, it goes down. We're so loud with no sound, it drove pounds. There's no frowns, just hold down, the moves down. We be at the shit all night.
It's that purple rockin' nigga, purple chronic worth a new Ferrari. I ain't purchased, I ain't sorry. Smoking potent Jody odor, and the sound is like a motor. Got some mouth in North Dakota. When she took the weed, I showed her. Motor mouth became a blower. Cleaner than detergent, tripping off of that lysergic. With the words, I'm like a surgeon. Every beat I riff's a virgin. Leave it bleeding, please and hurting. 'Tis the season for a merkin. On my D, just like a merkin. Reefer leaves look like a smurfing. When you breathe it, make you wheeze. The fragrance leaves within the breezes work. It's also seasoned in your shirt. I'm awesome with no reason. Don't need please to cop, so eat some dirt. See how these things work? I'm the meanest on this beat. I'll leave it with his feelings hurt. The realest jerk. Kick your heels at work. Copping feels at church. Give a fuck how niggas feel on earth. Fuck how much you worth, and I'm for real. So all you pricks disperse. Spare me of your verse. I'm the air, and I don't care about the verses you rehearse. All you hating niggas fading in this game, you go reverse. I'm a masochistic sadist trying to find someone to hurt. And the bars we claim are fossils, and nobody's aim is to unearth. Leave them buried in the dirt. Leave you buried in the dirt. Got a cornucopia. Smuts is down to fuck. That's a copious amount of sluts. It's more than proud to suck. Smoking opiates and pounds of blunts. I paid the bitch a buck. Now she's bowing down to take my nut and haul it like a truck. I be ballin' like a puck. I be skating like a truck. Niggas hating, mad impatient, trying to catch a stroke of luck. When I make it, that's the day that all those hating niggas fuck. They ain't sell a single bruh. They made them figures up, yeah. Across town to yo town, it goes down. We so loud with no sound, it drove pounds. There's no frowns, just hold down them hoes down. We be at this shit all night until it close down. Across town to yo town, it goes down. We so loud with no sound, it drove pounds. There's no frowns, just hold down them hoes down. We be at this shit all night until it close down. Across town to yo town, it goes down. We so loud with no sound, it drove pounds. There's no frowns, just hold down them hoes down. We be at the shit all night until it close down.
TDP, #1 station. TDP. Pirate Radio.
So Detroit, keep looking up, 'cause things are looking up. And I'll never give up on
The future of Detroit entertainment and Metro Detroit's hottest station for talk, news, music, concerts, and more. Detroit Movement Radio.
It's gonna be a session because you're right. Say that one more
All
time.
right.
That was powerful.
So, like, when you just asked me about,
I asked you a question. Right? How many people on Facebook that you know? How many of your Facebook friends that you know actually know that sit down like me and you sitting down right now? How many? You said a handful.
Yeah, that'll sit down and have a deep, serious conversation about some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Before we even started this, we had a whole, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know. We had a whole conversation. But a handful of my friends that I sit with. But, like I was saying, I don't consider Facebook friends to be my friends, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
If you're a Facebook friend, then you're an associate to me. You're somebody I met, I saw something in you that I liked, you know what I'm saying? Be it, you know what I'm saying, your style, your swag, one of your jokes, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's cool.
Or
That's
video
what's
you
up.
post, right.
You know what I'm saying? I fucks with you. I appreciate the little guy. I appreciate small business. I appreciate the hustle.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I see that in you, I add you on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? You become one of my acquaintances, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with you. I don't go to bat for you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if I can plug you and it's not going to hurt me at all, I will.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I got somebody. You need somebody that can do this? I got you. You need this? I got you. You know what I'm saying? I can plug you. That's my Facebook friends. You know what I'm saying? But like people I go to bat for, you know what I'm saying? Probably 20 that are outside of my like blood family.
People are actually on your Facebook.
On
right,
my Facebook,
page.
I have probably like 600 Facebook friends.
That's what I was trying to say. But
have,
based on how many friends you have, how many
but
people
like
you
I
really
have
know.
like 20 actual friends on Facebook.
There you go. And see that, and that's the scary thing about it. And what the man was saying in the video, y'all guys missed it, is that we put so much value. We put so much value on getting that like, getting that response or getting that reply. And when we don't get it, what does it does? It causes a depressive state. It causes you to, I guess it would say, challenge yourself to do something even more extreme, which could put you in a situation where you could fuck yourself up.
Yeah.
So it's really, to me, it's really dangerous. And you're right. I went on a rant. I think you probably remember the rant that I went on back in 2000, and I think it was 2017, where I was like, fuck Facebook, fuck all you fake Facebook people, fuck yeah, delete me off your Facebook.
You got off Facebook for like 2 days.
Yeah, was it 2 days? Or what? And I was like, okay, I'm back, but still.
Yeah, you didn't get off the wagon for long, bro.
Right, but it is sad. It's sad in a way that we need,
because it's hitting you in that dopamine fucking.
That's right. I need that crack hit. I'm
not fucking young anymore. I don't do cocaine. Nigga.
Right, we just said this back in the right. Right.
I do Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Let me go. Hey, watch out! I'm gonna go get this bump. You know what I'm saying? Notifications.
I need a like. I'm finna get to post all this shit so I can get a like.
Right.
And that's the scary thing that we've.
Let me be funny real quick. I need this quick hit.
Quick hit, right?
You know what I'm saying?
I need a quick like. I need a quick this. I need something to make me feel like I'm somebody.
The thing, in my opinion, the thing with social media is you need to use it as a tool and not a crutch.
And not a crutch.
Okay?
I agree with that.
So I'm doing my own business. I'm starting my own business. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing personal chefery right now. I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a food truck down the road. That's my, you know what I'm saying, my goal.
So you're using this as a tool, right?
I plug myself on Facebook. I cook all the time. I post pictures. I post prices. You know what I'm saying? I plug myself selflessly on Facebook all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Winstrup, you can find me.
Yeah, like him on. You can find me on Facebook.
Like me on Facebook. Follow me. Send me a friend request. Like I said, you can be my acquaintance.
Right, be somebody that I know.
And that's my acquaintance.
And that's another reason why I went back, because when you pull yourself away from Facebook or different social media sites and you try to get your message out, guess what? Nobody's gonna hear you. So you have to use this shit. So that's the only reason why I'm on Facebook. So I can continue to. I'm gonna use their tools.
I mean, yeah. Right now in the quarantine, the quarantine, what can you do? You can get on Facebook to talk to people.
Use their tools against them to get the knowledge.
There you go, man.
That's how I feel, man.
TDP. Pirate Radio.
Please hang up and try again.
You are locked in to DMR Internet Radio.
Now, yeah, how can you say?
So what they don't tell you about social media, and me and you had this discussion earlier, you know what I'm saying? What they don't tell you about social media is when you try and get off social media, when you get rid of your Facebook account, when you get rid of these accounts, you've used these accounts to sign into other things. Okay, anytime you sign up for something new, they're gonna ask you if you just want to log in with Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You hit one button, all your information's filled out, super easy, done. Guess what? You can't log in to that site anymore because it's using your Facebook information. You have to go through the whole rigmarole with everything you've ever logged into using Facebook.
And that's another reason why I don't use Facebook logins, because like you said, the first thing you said, because I can never remember my fucking password. I can never remember the password. So when I do, but you know what's funny about that though is that it connects into the Google account. Mm-hmm. That goes into the Google account. Now keep in mind, if you got a Google account, it's the same information collecting system that Facebook is
different
using.
Entity.
Yeah, right. But they're the same thing. They're doing the same thing. They're collecting your data. Remember, I told you earlier that anytime you go to any website page and you see that Facebook like us, or you see that connect on Facebook, like you even said, log in with Facebook, keep in mind that they're all collecting your information. People are trying to delete their account thinking that they're off the grid, when in actuality, they're not. So using your technology keeps you on the grid, and it keeps your information collected. So you think you're deleting your Facebook page and you're really helping, you're really helping yourself, but you're really not. You're still on the grid.
In reality, speaking for me personally, I don't care.
I don't care anymore either.
I don't give a shit. Real talk, I'm not doing anything big enough that the AI is gonna flag me or fuck with me or call the cops and set them on me. I don't fucking do shit like that really anymore. I'm too old for that. I done graduated to
internet
old
etiquette.
School status.
They call it internet etiquette.
Bro, I don't even go to Facebook jail anymore.
I've never been to Facebook.
I don't even go to Facebook jail anymore.
As much stuff as I post,
I've never my nose clean.
Right, I've never been to Facebook jail. As much crazy shit as I've ever posted, I'm surprised that I haven't been in Facebook jail yet.
Oh my goodness.
But I just believe that technology is it's a good thing. It's a good thing because people like us who are trying to do something positive with it can make things happen with it faster. But you got those people who are weak-minded who uses this as their everyday life. They can't live without waking up first thing in the morning, checking their Facebook page, or and it's technology. It's just about giving us an opportunity to do more moderation, and it's crazy. I'm freaking crazy right now.
I thought we dropped the bomb when we dropped Detroit City.
Detroit keep looking up. Those things are looking up. And I'll never give up on ya. Detroit.
Let's get it.
TDP. Pirate Radio.
Breezy, you already know what it is. It's that little Lord Breezy B shit again. SPM. What happened to SPG? Same thing. That's the way of the sauce. 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 That's the way of the
Ori, the beat Taylor.
That's the way of the sauce. 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 Watch me smoke some gas. Yeah, blow the whole thing. Yeah, I'ma come right back. Yeah, I'ma just get a lit. Whole thing when I trip. Bad bitch wanna tip. She gon' have to suck a dick. Yeah, she gon' have to get me. Home
team, so please. Nigga gon' rip the beat. Oh, yeah. Rest in peace to my cup. Double cup, hold it up. Bad bitch, she a slut. She don't wanna just fuck, talk, no fuck. I'ma just give them my Giuseppe's and then walk up on the back street. Go to the back street with a bag of G's, smoking to the weed. Nigga breezy beat, tryna hop on a beat. Nigga anything came up from any plane. PJ, let a bitch know that I ring say. That's the way that you did. That's the way that that's the way that that's the way that that's the way that breezy beat. That's the way that
Ori, the beat Taylor.
That's the way that I saw. 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 Okay. That's the way that I saw. That's the way that I saw. Whole team, we a boss. Bad bitch, she on cost. She gon' cost you a buck. Okay. 100 things for a buck. She a suck and fuck. For the whole fucking team. Dirty bitch. Smoking weed, breezy beat. Smoking weed, breezy beat. Breezy beat. Fucking bitches. All I really need is cash. Blowing gas. Watch me ass on Versace vest. Throw 100 rags to my past, to my team. I'm just came through the game. Yeah, whole pain, picky rain. Yeah, ring look like an orbit. Don't look like Norwich. Yeah, pockets look like Northern Respucia. Bad bitches wanna look reclusive. Yeah, pussy sweating so profuse. I was getting them juices. She just gon' sucking fuck. Hold up, man. That's to the way that I sauce. That's to the way that I sauce. Sauce it up. I'm a boss. Bad bitch. She ain't no doubt cost. How much do I really cost? Check the net worth. Young nigga worth about a fucking perk. Big bags. About a big bags.
Ori,
big
the
bags
beat
in my.
Taylor.
That's the way that I saw. 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 That's the way that I saw.
TDP, #1 station. TDP, Pirate Radio.
So Detroit, keep looking up, cause things are looking up, and I'll never give up on
The future of Detroit entertainment and Metro Detroit's hottest station for talk, news, music, concerts, and more. Detroit Movement Radio.
TDP, #1 station.
No, say that again. Say what?
Facebook and social media needs to be a tool, not a crutch.
Right.
You can't let it. I mean, you can let it prop you up, but that's not.
That's
gonna
not
help,
real.
that's
It's
not
not real
gonna
prop.
help you in the long run.
Right.
You know
It's
what I'm
not.
saying?
It's not.
I feel like a large part of the issue with people nowadays, you know what I'm saying, like the younger generation, you know, everybody's like, oh, you young people, you millennials and Generation Z, whatever. The reason that, you know what I'm saying, everybody gets in their feelings, we're fucking them up by catering to that, bro. You need to learn to deal with butthurt. You need to learn to deal with failure. You know what I'm saying? You can't give every kid a participation medal. You know what I'm saying? No, because if they get a medal for last place, I don't need to try harder. I still got a medal.
Right. What's the point?
You know what I'm
There's no first place when there's a medal.
We're not instilling that drive into the next generation. You know what I'm saying?
But you think about it, they don't have any drive direction to go in. What drive do we give them now? What do we offer millennials?
That's exactly right, because we give them participation medals,
Right.
because everybody wins. Everybody's not a winner. It's okay to be a loser. It's okay to fuck up.
That's how you learn.
When you fail, you learn shit. You know what I'm saying? When you fail, you learn shit. Every time you fail, you have to use that as a stepping stone for the next time it's going to get better.
They say, no, not this time. I'm going to do that same thing again to lose.
I'm not going to make the same mistake twice.
But what you said with the internet, it's like, you're right, the internet and social media, everybody gets a participation medal.
Everybody gets a participation medal.
And it's worthless.
It is.
And so that means the social statuses that we think we have on Facebook, we ain't the shit because I got 5,000. I don't have 5,000 friends, but because
I didn't get on Facebook for years. My niece set up an account for me. I didn't set up my own Facebook account. My niece set up an account for me, bro. And then I literally used it for sending pictures of my daughter to my mom. That's what I used
And that's
to
what I
use
was
it for.
right. It's
That's
a
what it was
moderation
for.
use
That's
right
what it was
here.
used for. You know what I'm saying? Like MySpace was what everybody was cool and hip on and doing the social media thing, and Facebook was for me to send pictures of my kid to my mom.
So you just gave me
But
an
it's
idea.
not that anymore.
You just gave me an idea for the show because last week's show I gave everybody a movie to watch. And that movie that I gave them to watch was the movie Gamer, talking about nanotechnology.
Oh yeah, with Gerard Butler.
Right, and
Yeah,
Terry Crews is in there, and Michael C. Hall. Right.
Yeah, Michael
so
C.
that
Hall's
was
great.
that was last week's
Love
movie.
Dexter.
That was right. That was last week's movie. This week's movie, Social Network.
All right, I dig it.
Social Network with what's your boy? What's his?
Michael Cera was in that.
Michael Cera. Yeah, he was such an asshole, and that's what I like about him too, because he played that part very well. And I can imagine when I see live pictures of the real Mark Zuckerberg, I can imagine that they picked the right person. They picked the right person to play the role of Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, for sure, bro.
So
For
yeah,
sure.
so our movie of the week, y'all, is going to be Social Network. It's a Social Network, right? That's the name of the movie.
Network, I think.
It's an older movie, but again, this kind of ties into, the theme.
Mid 2000s.
Yeah, it ties into the
not
theme.
like 2050. You know what I'm saying, like 2005.
And right. Now, I'm gonna tell you something even more dangerous though. You take the social out of the entire sentence, social media, and you find out that media is what really controls everything. They plant ideas in our heads. They only tell us what they want us to hear, and the repetitiveness of it seems to be something that just poisons the human mind.
Okay, so that's been used the entire time there's been a North America. Since the printing press really was invented, they've used media to color the narrative.
That's true. Right.
In revolutionary times, before we started the Revolutionary War, before we broke off from England, the Boston Massacre.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the Boston Massacre in 1770.
We'll look it up.
1772, 73. But the Boston soldiers, you know what I'm saying, like there was a massacre, and there was a picture that guess who owned the printing press that printed the fake news that pushed the narrative. Paul Revere.
I was just about to say Paul Revere. And he the same guy. The British are coming.
Yeah, the British are coming. That guy. He was the one that owned it. He owned it. He owned the printing press that pushed the narrative, bro.
He's the original inventor of social media.
He pushed the media, you know what I'm saying? But as long as there's been media, they've been pushing the narrative. It's not
Tell them what we want them to hear.
It's not something that's just started now. It's been this way the whole time,
We
bro.
just have more different tools to get it out there.
I've been in college for about 2 years now. I've been learning shit. I've taken a lot of stuff to heart, and I've done research on this stuff.
So the
I'm
media,
with you.
Media cannot. I can't say. You know what's funny? I can't say all media can't be trusted, but I would say 90% of the stuff you hear in the media is fake news. And do your research in regards to how media got started. I'm definitely gonna say Paul Revere started that shit. The British are coming. The British are coming. That's crazy, bro.
TDP, #1 station. TDP, Pirate Radio.
So Detroit, keep looking up, cause things are looking up, and I'll never give up on
The future of Detroit entertainment and Metro Detroit's hottest station for talk, news, music, concerts, and more. Detroit Movement Radio.
Again?
The Bloody Massacre in King Street, March 5th, 1770. I was close. I was close.
Real close.
In Boston, 1770. It was by Paul Revere. It is literally a picture of a line of British soldiers shooting into the crowd.
We gotta put this up so everybody can see it.
Shooting into the crowd.
I see that. Those aren't soldiers they're shooting at either.
No, it's not. This is not what happened, though. The actual narrative was somebody threw something at one of the soldiers. One soldier shot into the crowd, clipped somebody. They were trying to push the narrative. They wanted to execute all these British soldiers. They wanted to spark off the revolution right there. You know who the lawyer was that defended the British and got them off? John Quincy Adams.
John, he was the president.
That is, he was one of the presidents. He was the most honorable, noble man in American history.
Because of this.
Because the way he lived his life. He was the most moral. He did what was right. It didn't matter if it fucked him.
Was he assassinated?
No,
because a lot of the presidents
he became the president after. He helped him and James Madison and, you know what I'm saying, like Thomas Jefferson. All of them were geniuses. When they wrote the Constitution, it was, oh man, it was great.
Oh my,
it's a beautiful piece of art. We can go into. I'm taking us off social media.
And that's the thing, right? We talk about. And that's the thing.
The media has been pushing the agenda. The media has been pushing the agenda since fucking 1770.
And they're not gonna stop now.
They're not gonna stop now.
Just
It's
getting
250
better.
years later.
They're getting better with their tactics.
250 years later. Wait, pause. What was the date on that?
You said 17.
What was the no, not even that. March 5th. 250 days and 2 weeks later, they are still pushing the motherfucking narrative, bro.
Ain't that some shit? See what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? This kind of shit depresses the fuck out of me. It does. Because it's too much outside interference when it comes to dealing with your own personal life. Because we are influenced by the media, we're influenced by our leaders, and
TDP, #1 station. Station.
Oh, that fucking pisses me off. Everybody's like, Bernie dropped out.
He said it on. I watched his speech.
He is still on the ballot.
He's still right. He said he's still on the ballot,
collecting delegates.
Yeah, but he's collecting them for.
He's not
Biden.
collecting them for Biden. He decided that he was not going to spend any more money on advertising and any more money on trying to become elected whenever this pandemic is out here. All his money and shit is now going into fucking, like, the COVID-19 relief shits, bro.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Bernie's
I did hear him
Bernie's
say,
the man.
I did hear, and you know what? Somebody almost talked me into.
I don't feel like Bernie's I don't feel like
somebody almost talked me into voting for him.
I don't feel like Bernie's system will work with the, you know what I'm saying, the current.
So let me ask you this: how do you think Donald Trump is handling this situation? It is so fucked up because I had high hopes for Donald, but I ain't gonna even lie. I think the nigga is cracking so under pressure. You know how I know he's cracking under pressure? Because first when he used to talk, remember back in the days when he was running for president, he used to talk so big and so just talking shit and always joking and always making some other shit, saying some shit, you know. Now when he read the shit, he'd be like, oh my God. This is gonna be and he's reading. You can tell that they're writing everything for him, and he doesn't even have enough balls to have the kind of confidence that he had at the beginning to just speak it. And he's like, oh, this is gonna be, and you hear that in his voice, and that kind of disappoints me because I voted for the motherfucking 2006. Because I didn't want to vote for Hillary. That's the only reason why I voted for her.
Bro, I didn't vote for Hillary. I wrote I wrote Bernie Sanders in.
You wrote your name? You wrote your ballot in? Back in 2016?
Yeah. I almost voted for fucking Harambe. You know what I'm saying?
TDP, number one station. TDP, Pirate Radio.
So Detroit, keep looking up, cause things are looking up. And I'll never give up on
The future of Detroit entertainment and Metro Detroit's hottest station for talk, news, music, concerts, and more. Detroit Movement Radio.
Make some noise, Club Room, where y'all at? This is League Wars. Hey, check it out. Like we always do, we bring in the hottest acts right here at Club Rumors here in Killeen, Texas. I'm your host, Devilish D. To my left, I got my man representing DC.
Troll Town all day, man. Boss City all day. 254 all day.
So I'm talking about to my right, y'all. My man, all the way from where he from.
$1 Million Beats, Zenny Grill. Hey, yo, what it is, man. Brooklyn. Let's get it.
Y'all know how this go down. You already know the rules. We gonna find out who the house. I'm gonna give you who. Matter of fact, who got the coin?
I got you.
You got my coin, y'all. He wanna go. He pulling out the coin. I ain't mad at you, pimp. All right, check it out. Who wanna call it? Where you from?
From Brooklyn. Let them call it.
You wanna call it? You say you want hometown? Call it.
I like heads.
Heads? He likes heads. You got heads. You want him to go first? You want to go? All right, check him out. You want to let him spit first? With the business, I'm gonna put 6 seconds on the clock, pimp. Get it.
Let it be known. Bring it to me, break the fingers that he write with. Mouth that he recite with, it's real life shit. Niggas call me God on beats cause I like shit. Quicker than nose, shooting big hoes, ripping your clothes. Pay to have a thug nigga come and sit at your home. Still walking with your bitch until I split your dome. Now your brains is all over the place. Bitches crying and screaming cause your brains is all over her face. I got love for street thugs and killers with deep marks. Who bust their guns first, then they start to cuss. Bitch niggas hold their guns until they start to rust. Bitch niggas don't want no parts of us, I'm dangerous. Tripped a few times off of angel dust. One shot to turn his brains to slush. I'm the one your mom's hate you to cross. Cause dog, if you the only child who will be left replacing the loss. Can't you see the cage is open, the muzzle is off, the 9 is set. My silence so I'm up for the call. My shoulder will frost so any nigga other than dog. Fuck with him. I only need 60. Let's get it.
He said time. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all put your hands together. Show some goddamn. I'm gonna go ahead and get my man DC. 60 seconds on the clock, pimp. Get it.
I'm known to start shit. Break into your apartment. Razor blade to your face, blood on the carpet. Legalize weed, put drugs on the market. You will pass out from the blunts that I'm sparking. Arguing, I don't do that much. But when I come forward, you back up. I go hard in the paint. He the dude that suck. End up with no pulse in a new black truck. Wow. Fucking fruitcake. This nigga's a cherry pie. Sweet ass nigga trying to marry guys. If he had a girl, she would have hairy thighs. He in the corner of the club looking very shy. I barely lie and I'll slap you back to NY. We in Texas with thick women who dick ride. Y'all bitches is skinny and they hips lie. I used to listen to the Dipset and get high. I am the perfect combination of total destruction and complete domination. You get fucked in the ass and walk like you constipated. You get a cigarette or a beer cause you kinda shaking. I've been waiting and I know that there's a lot of hating. I'm trying to get.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be biased in this, but goddamn. Y'all give it up. We're going on round 2 right here at Club Rumors. I'm gonna go ahead and give you 60 seconds on the clock, pimp. Get it.
Get him.
This is a monopoly. DC, you not stopping me. And I can't lose. My team set me up properly. I'm all up in this shit like the food you eat. So of course that's what I'm spitting. Nigga, the flow's forbidden. Pop shit, then I'ma light up your man. Cocksucker, I'm a motherfucking savage like the Macho Man. Them hots and bullets hit you the size of nachos, fam. You see, we stack those money, we got those grams. This ain't a game or a sport. It's a hustle. Niggas will cut you like taxes on your check, then blast you in the neck. Niggas wanna work out, they look all intimidated to the whole penetrating. Then they hyperventilating. The Debo ass niggas start fucking deflating. Quadramatic, lay on the ground bleeding and shaking. Or you don't like hospitals on me, you about to be a patient. Skin burned off your face cause you ain't know who you was facing. See me in a Ferrari dealing with a mommy like Shakira while you're home. Practicing your heart face in the mirror. See me coming through the block in an all orange coupe with your girl and your mom who drink cum like orange juice. I'm in the streets like bus stop in the traffic lights. I'll admit y'all niggas alright, but y'all ain't that nice. Got it, I only need 60. Let's get it. Are you serious?
I need 60. I need 120, man.
Time. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all give it up for my man Zenny. Going back in round 2, my man DC. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds.
Up. Listen what he's saying. Look, he was talking on a video, but really he ain't about shit. A Happy Meal costs more than his outfit. I knock your teeth out and leave your mouth split.
Don't choke.
Fucking your bed make you sleep where the couch is. Keep your eyes open wide. You at ground level, dog. I'm floating high. Why? Cause my weed is fantastic. He be in the mirror trying on cherry chapstick. Better yet, lipstick. Look at this dipshit. This nigga wasn't invited to the picnic. You ain't eating, you not invited. My flow is a thunderstorm. I box like Tyson. You can't stop the biting. You all in my face. Murder this nigga, they can't find him in the trace. Ask around, I'm real quick to slap a clown. Pat him down, take your cash and go grab a pound. We pass it round, blunts of the lime green. High as a bitch and we don't even climb trees. Eyes so low, they think that I'm Chinese. Me and my clique stick together like Siamese. Twins.
Time. Y'all give it a both these time. All right, thank you. We're gonna take it to the judges real quick, y'all. We're gonna take it to the judges. I'll be right back. Battleground 254 right here at Club Brooklyn. Get it. Double D. That was a hot, heated battle. I can't even call it, so I'm gonna go ahead and let our judges decide. Start to listen.
What's up, it's your boy Diesel Breezel. I think that in the first round, my man DC had stronger bars. Zenny got a lot of energy, but you know what I'm saying? His round pattern was a little off. I think in the second round, he gave it to you, man, DC. And personally, I'd like to see another round, because I think my man DC might be out of written material.
What's up? It's your boy Checkmate, Sky's the Limit, Looney Tune Beat Squad. Man, I'm almost have to go with what he said, man. That first round, Zenny, DC definitely got him. I didn't really like how Zenny cut it off before the 60 seconds on both rounds. I think if you're gonna kill him, you might as well take the whole 60 and just bury him, you know what I'm saying? The second round, my boy kind of slipped up. I definitely want to see another round, man. Definitely.
Let's go, man.
Yo, it's so most off-field round represent WTRB, West Texas. I'm gonna give it to Zenny because, man, dude stepped up, said his shit, had intensity, had bars. Dude kind of fumbled up in the second round. You know, he cut it off 20 seconds short, but still he brought it. He may have been a little fast with it, delivery a little bit slower. He could have had his 60 seconds, but I'm gonna give it to Zenny.
LI 432 WTRB. First of all, it's disrespect to talk during battles. So the second round goes to DC on default. Zenny, he killed it. His stacks were murder, his fucking delivery, his intensity, everything. But there's a mutual respect there. I wouldn't give the W to either one. I'd go OT.
You heard it from y'all. Heard it from the judges. We might have to go into a possible OT, so y'all do not go nowhere. My man Notes on the wheels. Make some dang on noise. Yeah. It gets thick in the K, boy. We do it in the K. We do it big. This battle was so hot we had to take it into OT. Now, since one of the judges did at least vote for DC, we're gonna go ahead and let you spit in the overtime first. I'm gonna go ahead and give you 60 seconds, dog, on the clock. You ready? Oh, you ready? You ready? Go. All right, I'm gonna give you 60 seconds on the clock. Get it.
I put my heart in the mic. Y'all cracking jokes. Ha ha, funny until your back is broke. The gat explode, leave him confused. His body missing, buddy on the evening news. I be fucking hoes, you be sleeping with dudes. And when it comes to hoes, I keep them in twos. Yo, this battle league is only promo. When it's crunch time, you choke like Tony Romo. I don't care if you got a click or if homie solo, cause I don't fuck with you bitch niggas and phony homos. I smell pussy. Clap, make you crumple like a stale cookie. You fell, rookie. You talking to the veteran. There ain't a nigga in this league that I ain't better than. My shit sick. After this, you need medicine. I'm ahead of him. Look at the watch. He in the club desperately looking for bops. And if it's beef when we meet, I'm mushing your top. Like JFK, the only president that tried to change the USA. This nigga soft and real ladylike. If you touch him, you'll think you touching baby wipes.
Time. I'll give it up for DC. It ain't a battle if we got an opponent. All right, my man Zenny. 60 seconds on the clock, pimp. Hit it.
I like this dude, but we gonna call this a hate crime. He's a faggot. I'm his hater. Cause the DC don't stand for Donovan Crane, it stand for Doodle Chaser. I put shells in him, his mans in them, and the mannequins. I throw rims on trucks you can stand up in. Gems in my band and bracelet. If I wear them too long, I had to get my arm amputated. Yeah, blast the clapper, hit him in his chest, leave his head in his lapper. I'm sick with the flow though, know I'm nice with it though. Dudes come around talking real shit though, pull out the pump, leave him slump in the back of his trunk. I don't gotta talk shit though, he nice, a little bit. But he choked in the last round though. So all I gotta say is, gotta give him some toasters, hit him with the chill. Oh, fuck.
Get out. Bars. Freestyle, bro. Go.
Listen, I'm a Brooklyn heater. Treat this nigga like a New York pie. Eat his ass like pizza. But I ain't talking no gay shit. Hit him with a full clip. Oh.
Time. Y'all give it up for our two battlers. Of course, we gotta take it still, gotta take it to the judges. So y'all don't go nowhere. Battleground 2x4 League Wars right here at Club Rumors. We'll be right back. Judges. What to do? K-Town right here at Club Rumors. I'm your host, Devilish D. Heated battle. We're into OT. I'm gonna go ahead and the judges do their thing. Let's go tell them this in.
It's your boy Diesel Greasel, man, and the boy just gated around the way, man. We're gonna give it to DC for being consistent. It's about stamina, man.
It's your boy Checkmate. I think DC definitely redeemed himself. Zinni was killing him, and then he lost it. But this was the third round. It was OT, so I'm gonna have to give it to DC.
Oh no, MOR, West Texas rap battles. I'm gonna have to give it to DC. You know, he stayed consistent on that OT round. If the dude would have came hard like he did last time and not choked, you know, choke. That's where it's at, man. They both choked. I go in double OT, but they ain't got it, so I'm gonna have to go with dude DC.
Yeah, I mean, everybody else said it. That's pretty much it. I mean, Z went in, and he had the round, and then he slipped up. If he would have caught it with the freestyle, I would have still gave him the round, but it goes to DC. Right. DC gets the win.
All right.